In this short presentation, I'm going to show you how to set timings in your eCollege class. This is Dr. Myers, and I'm the course lead for NSG 322 Biomedical Statistics at National University in San Diego. So the first time you enter your eCollege course, and before the students are given the course, you want to go in and check all the timings in your class. What this means is you want to be able to set limitations on when the students can access certain units or certain items in your class. So you notice as I scroll over the class, if I click on week 1 for example, there's no dates associated with the unit. If I go to week 2, I see the same thing. What this means is the students can just click on and they'll be able to fully access all of the class at once. So if you don't want to do this, and typically you don't, you want the students to work week by week, and you want them to take quizzes only after they've had a few days to work with the material. You don't want them to be tempted to take the quiz too early, and you want to set due dates for certain items like quizzes or assignments. You want to do that by scheduling each one. Well, one easy way to do that on any item, so say quiz 1, you can click on the author tab. So see here now the access dates are the course dates. Click on the author tab, and this is where you can change the item, you can modify it, you can click on toolbox. You can also from this screen hide the quiz from the students, so that means they can't view it. It appears an asterisk in your course outline over here on the left. So to change the timings, you want to click on Edit Schedule, and that calls up this Edit Schedule screen. So you can use the unit start and end dates, or you can use the following dates that you specify. Well, it's a little tedious to do that for each unit as you go, but that's one way to do it. An easier way is just to go to the Course Administration tab up at the top of your course. When you click on that, you can click at the bottom one, which is Course Scheduler. Again, this is the one that's going to modify or assign unit and item dates in a single location. So you click on that one, and it calls up all of your units and items. So if we want to modify these, say for the quiz first for Unit 1, we can scroll down to Unit 1. We want to use the course start and end dates for that unit, but we can modify any item in that unit if we want. So we leave this alone because, of course, when students enter, we're going to allow them to enter Unit 1. But say we want to change the quiz for this class, which I do. So I want to go in and I'll click now on Assign Specific Start and End Dates. And now I have to change all the dates over here. All of these boxes have to be modified and then saved in order for this to work. If you don't do that, eCollege will give you an error. So the first one, we're going to give the access time. Click on the little date icon, you get the little scheduler, and we're going to make this quiz start on the first week during Thursday. So we'll click the 25th. We want to restrict access before that date, so we click that little box. That's, again, it's not going to allow the students to get to the quiz before that date. We also want to put in a gradebook review date. This is the date the students can actually see their course grade. So sometimes if you don't set this, you'll see an error. The students will say, hey, I took the quiz, but I can't see my grade. That's because you didn't set the gradebook review date. I usually set it the same day, so as soon as they take the quiz, they can access their score. It's good feedback for them. The end date is also set here in the middle column. Again, we click the pick a date icon. We're going to end this quiz on Sunday, the 28th at midnight, and we can either click restrict access after, so that'll end the quiz, the students won't be able to access it, or not. And usually first week I click this off. Since they're working independently, I usually give them some extra time to finish the quiz. But I'll give them a due date anyway to keep them focused. This due date will display when they access the quiz or the unit item. This is going to be the Sunday, the same end date. Again, all these have to be modified in order for this to work. If not, you'll get an error in eCollege. So then we can do the same thing for the units for each one, but we can do this all from one screen. So Unit 2, we want to have it assigned by a specific end date. So we don't want them to start it till the second week of the class. So we'll put that one for Sunday. Again, we can usually we have this start on Sunday or Monday. It's up to you. We click restrict access before that date so they can't access it. We want to give them an end date as well. You can put that sometime in the future or at the end of the class. We'll put it on the next month. And again, the due date, though, we want to have them done in the week, so we'll give them till that next Sunday when this unit is actually done. So we'll put that for December 5th. Now we have all these in here. You have to click Save Changes. That's very important. It'll modify all these items and then inform you that it saved it. Click OK. And now when I go back to the course view and look at these different items, so say week 2 now has a timing to it. So you see the dates are associated there, and you're all set.